Charlie just stared at her, frozen in his place.
This has to be some sort of joke, right? This doesn't make any sense.
He suddenly looked over at Brianna, who looked pale. His head started spinning.
I need to get out of here.
He threw his headphones aside and started running, but then tripped and crashed to the floor. Suddenly, Brianna was by his side, helping him up, but he pushed her away and left. Madison and Amber were laughing like hyenas, and then someone put on a song, and they all started dancing again. Brianna marched over to Madison and pulled her aside. How could you do this, Maddie? You said you'd let him down easy.
No, Bree. I said I'd crush him like a bug once he fell for me. And you thought I was brilliant then. What changed?
What changed is that we found out he's a really nice guy. He didn't deserve that.
Not my problem. I wasn't gonna keep dating him just because you suddenly decided to become a humanitarian. Now, please don't create a scene at my party.
Tears stung Brianna's eyes as she remembered Charlie's heartbroken face, and she left immediately. Brianna didn't know how she was going to face Charlie in school the next day, but he didn't show up. He wouldn't reply to any text or call, and he didn't come the entire week.
Yes! I checked, and my private plane is free this weekend. We're going to Tokyo, ladies.
What? Why?
Well, Project Plaything is successfully over, and I promised Amber I'd take her for sushi, remember?
Right. Well, consider me out of this plan. Brianna walked off, and a smirk spread across Madison's face.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Amber?
If you're thinking about what being stung by a butterfly feels like, then yeah.
No, I mean about Brianna. Why do you think she isn't in any mood to celebrate with us?
Maybe she's racist and doesn't like sushi.
Or maybe she's in love with that trashy Charlie.
Ew, who likes trash?
Looks like our Bree does. Imagine crushing on someone with that social status.
You know, maybe you're right. When we were at the resort, I saw those two sneaking out at 5 in the morning. I had a headache and I went down to look for some gummy bears. They always make me feel better. Maybe Charlie loves her too.
Of course he doesn't. He fell for me, not her. She's pathetic for wanting him.
That evening, Brianna went to the cinema, and she was relieved to find Charlie at the counter. She walked in, her heart pounding. Hey, Charlie. He looked up at her coldly. Can we talk? Do you have a moment? He walked out from behind the counter and went outside, and Brianna followed.
How dare you show up at my workplace and force me to talk to you?
I just need a chance to explain and apologize. Please. I know how you must feel.
How could you possibly know that when you're heartless? How evil are you, and how empty are your lives that you decided to hurt someone just for fun?
Charlie, you're right. It was cruel.
Not only did the girl that I thought I loved completely humiliated me, I also find out that the person who acted like my friend is a snake.
Don't say that, please. I thought you'd listen.
Why? Because I'm a nice guy, so you thought I'd make you feel better even after treating me like dirt? And why are you here apologizing now?
I know I was a part of the whole thing, but then I got to know you, and I didn't want to do it anymore, especially after all those late-night calls.
That was you? So I never talked to Madison on the phone?
No, that was all me, Charlie. And you and I, we have some connection.
What are you talking about? I don't even know you. Just leave me alone. I can't take this anymore.
Charlie sat down against the wall with his head buried in his arms. Just then, his colleague came running out.
He's been having a very hard time. Please, don't make it worse. Just go.
Brianna turned and ran away, her heart about to burst. On Monday, Brianna was sitting on the bleachers during football practice when she suddenly saw Charlie walk onto the field. Oh, thank God, he's back.
Hey, kid, where have you been all week?
I had a family emergency, and I'm quitting the team, sir.
No, Charlie! You're so talented!
I'm sorry, but I have a scholarship to maintain, and it's all I can focus on right now. Thank you for giving me an opportunity, though.
I was expecting you to run off like a scatty little cat soon enough.
No trash talk, Elijah. All right, let's take a break, everyone.
Just then, Madison and Amber came and sat on the bleachers, and Charlie made eye contact with Maddie for a few seconds, then walked off.
Wow, he really looks heartbroken over me. And is it just me, or does Charlie look kinda hot with that broody cold face? He was just too nice before, like a puppy.
Looked like a loser before, looks like a loser now. I just knew you couldn't be dating him for real.
He's twice the guy you'll ever be.
You said something, Brianna?
Yeah, I said, he's twice the guy you'll ever be.
Oh, really? How'd you reach that conclusion?
Well, firstly, he's clearly better than you at football. Secondly, he's definitely smarter than you. Thirdly, he's a pretty cool DJ. And fourth, and most importantly, He's not some arrogant, self-absorbed jerk like you who makes me cringe every time I look at him. There was a stunned silence as everyone stared at Brianna. Elijah forced a grin.
Feisty. I like that. So how about we go on that third date and you can continue talking about me there?
Not even in your dreams. As Brianna started walking off, Elijah blocked her way to tease her, but she suddenly pushed him with unexpected force. He fell down a couple of steps, and his knee hit the ground hard.
What is wrong with you?
Brianna looked just as shocked by what she'd done. At the dinner table, Brianna's dad was cheerfully trying to make conversation, but Brianna seemed lost. Just then, her mom walked in, looking mad.
Brianna, do you just enjoy making my life difficult?
Look, if this is about Elijah,
You pushed him down the bleachers?
he was pestering me, so I just pushed him away. I didn't mean for him to fall.
He's hurt his knee seriously, and he's on bed rest for 2 months. And his mother, my new business partner, is furious. What if she pulls out her investment?
She said it was an accident. Surely his mom would understand.
Well, it's not like Brianna hasn't rejected Elijah or been rude to him before. I don't expect his mom to understand anything.
I don't care what his mom thinks.
Because you don't care about me. I've built everything for you. But no, you'd rather be an actress. And now you're bent upon ruining.
Oh God, I can't have this conversation again. Just because I don't want your company doesn't mean I don't care about you. And stop trying to make me feel bad. If it's any consolation, I feel terrible already. Brianna stormed off with her mom staring after her.
She's always been difficult, but something extra's been going on with her lately. I never thought she'd be violent.
That's an exaggeration. And you never try to actually talk to her.
She doesn't talk to me. I'm going to ask her friends what's up with her.
Charlie had returned to school, but he just kept his head down, talked to no one, and pretended Brianna didn't exist. She kept her distance from him, but she also found excuses to stay away from Amber and Maddie. One day, she was reading in the empty gym during recess when Madison snatched her book.
Come on, Bree, this is getting ridiculous. It's time for an intervention.
What?
We know you're going through something. Even your mom is so worried. I told her you've been avoiding us too. And well, I think I know what the problem is.
You lied to me about your breakup with Charlie, and I'm mad.
But it's not just that, right? I think you have feelings for him.
Yes, I have feelings, because I'm not a robot. And I'm also mad at myself for being a part of this horrible plan. It's making me think about the kind of people we are.
Kind who like to have fun.
We have everything, Maddie, and we decided to pick on the poor orphan who's working hard to support his grandma for fun?
Who the heck cares?
I care. I don't want to be this person, and I don't want to have friends like that either.
So, are you saying you don't want to be a Barbie angel anymore?
Yeah, I don't. And for the record, that's a really stupid name.
Wow, you're so ungrateful. When you came to school as a nobody, I made you one of the most popular girls. And in case you've forgotten, I got you your first audition.
How could I forget? You never let me. Yes, you got me the audition, but I got the role because of my talent, and it's not a good enough reason for me to follow you and do whatever you say anymore. We're done.
Oh, if you think.
Just then, Amber fell to the floor with a thud.
Amber, get up! That's not funny.
But Amber was unresponsive. She'd actually fainted. They immediately rushed her to the hospital, where she regained consciousness, and the doctors ordered some tests.
Oh, my head. It feels like there are 1,000 cactuses inside.
You're gonna be okay. Just go, Brianna. It's not like you care. You made her faint by stressing her out.
You were the one shouting at me.
Please, both of you, shut up.
All of Amber's tests turned out clear. Her parents even sent her reports to the best doctors around the world, but no one could figure out her problem. Meanwhile, her headaches and fainting spells continued. But one day, Brianna's mom brought up something unexpected while visiting Amber.
Someone at work had a back problem, and she swears this healer fixed her after the doctors gave up. I know it sounds a bit ridiculous, but maybe you could try it?
At this point, we'll try anything. Who's this healer?
Well, these girls know her grandson. It's Charlie's grandma. Amber's parents went over to Charlie's house, and they were told she can't see them.
What did you expect? She hates us, of course.
Why is she making this personal? Why won't she help someone if she can?
Look, maybe if we go in there and convince her how sorry we are, she might listen.
Fine.
The three girls went over to Charlie's place one evening, and to their dismay, Charlie opened the door.
What are you doing here?
Don't flatter yourself. We're not here for you. We want to talk to your grandma.
She doesn't have time for people like you. I made that clear before.
Charlie, please, I need your grandma to take a look at me. Something's really wrong with my head.
You got that right.
We're not messing around. Really. Amber is suffering and the doctors can't figure out what's wrong.
Not my problem. You people are rich enough to find someone else. Just leave me and my grandma alone.
Wait, I'll see her.
No, you don't have to do that, Grandma.
Step aside, Charlie.
Charlie stormed off angrily, while Grandma led the girls to her healing room. After Amber described all her symptoms, Grandma made her lie down and prepared her healing herbs, then started a strange ritual on her as the others watched. Once she was done, Grandma made Amber drink some tea.
How do you feel, dear?
I feel good. My head feels lighter, like there was a whale sitting on it before and now it's jumped off. I haven't felt like this in weeks. Thank you, thank you.
Grandma told her to come for 2 more sessions, and the girls got ready to leave.
I need to apologize to you for what we did. Maybe you think I'm lying, but I really am sorry. I wish I could take it back.
I don't think you're lying, Brianna. I'll see you girls soon.
After they left, Grandma found Charlie sulking in his room.
You turned away Amber before, too. I wasn't expecting this from you, Charlie.
Why does everyone keep expecting me to be an angel? You know what they did. They're awful.
But it's my duty to heal people, whether they're awful or not. And what they did was wrong. But you have to let go of the anger and move on.
I'm trying, Grandma. I really am. I just feel so stupid. How could I let someone treat me so badly and humiliate me?
It's because you see the good in people.
Yeah, it's called being an idiot.
Don't lose that heart of gold, kid. You'll find the right person one day who will really love you for it.
Charlie decided not to let the spoiled brats get to him anymore. He worked really hard for the midterms, and when the results came, he was at the top of his class.
What are you grinning about, Charlie? Found a golden ticket in a chocolate bar?
Wow, I'm surprised you actually read a book. And I'm just happy about my grades, which have improved since we stopped hanging out together.
Can't talk to me like that. Just because your grandma helped Amber doesn't mean you're anything special. You're still a nobody.
I'd rather not talk to you at all, Madison. And thanks for making it so easy to move on from you. I can't even remember what I liked in the first place.
You go, Charlie. As Charlie walked away, Brianna impulsively called out, "Hey, Charlie, wait."
What is it?
I just wanted to say thank you to your grandma for helping Amber.
I'm sure you already thanked her.
Yeah, but I was hoping, Charlie, is there no way we could be friends again? We used to get along so well.
But that wasn't real, right? And now I'd never be able to trust a word you say. So yeah, not gonna happen. But really, that was an Oscar-worthy performance. I'm sure you'll have an amazing career as an actress.
After Amber's last session, Brianna wanted to thank Charlie's grandma, so she dropped by his place with some gifts when she knew he'd be working. She was surprised to find the front door already open, and then she gasped when she saw Grandma on the kitchen floor.
Oh my god, are you okay?
Brianna, what are you doing here?
What happened?
Shh, not so loud. You have to leave.
What?
Someone broke into the house, and he's upstairs right now. Please, I don't want to put you in danger.
I'm not leaving you.
Brianna heard the thief coming down the stairs and quickly locked the kitchen door and called 911. He kept kicking the door, but minutes later, when he heard the police siren, he ran out and escaped.
From your description, he seems like a crazy homeless guy who's been bothering other people too. We'll get him. Did he hurt you, ma'am?
No, I just fell when he pushed me aside, but I'm fine.
We should still get a checkup. I should call Charlie.
Sweetie, he's out of town for a day. Please don't tell him right now.
Well, you can't be here alone for the night.
I'll be just fine.
But Brianna was so persistent that Grandma had to give in. Brianna took her home and made her comfortable in one of the guest rooms.
You should have asked me before inviting your guest. Maybe I would have liked to say no.
Mom, she cured Amber. Letting her stay for one night is a pretty small thing to do.
Charlie hurried over to Brianna's house as soon as he was back.
Hey, is Grandma okay? She wasn't hurt, right?
She's completely fine, but she's asleep right now. You can come in and wait.
I'm fine right here.
Charlie sat down on the porch seat, and Brianna turned to go back in.
Wait, I'm sorry. I just want to thank you. Grandma told me on the phone how brave you were and you didn't leave her, and then you brought her here. And you didn't have to, but I'm so grateful. What? Why are you smiling at me like that?
You sound like the old Charlie today, the one who talks too much. I missed him.
Brianna, this doesn't fix everything. I appreciate what you did, but I'm wondering even now why you helped Grandma. Why do you want to be friends with me? Why are you trying all the time to make up for what you did?
Brianna gulped and walked closer to him. There's something I need to get off my chest, so just hear me out, okay? Somehow, getting to know you has changed me, Charlie. You're the sweetest, kindest guy I've ever met, and nothing has ever hurt me more than hurting you. But you know what? It started feeling really bad even when you were still dating Maddie, because I realized that I was falling for you. I know I don't have the right to say that, but I just had to, or I'd explode. And I know you don't feel the same way, and it's okay, but I'm in love with you. That's all.
Brianna turned to leave, but suddenly, Charlie took her hand.